So guess what, babe?
What?
I have an idea about what I want for my anniversary.
Okay, that is coming out.
It is the big 5 years. And I really, really, I'm into supporting Black-owned businesses because I feel like, after seeing Black Panther, I'm just more empowered and emboldened to support our own and to really, see our people thrive, right?
Is that right?
I'm definitely trying to, step my little, wardrobe and accessory game up. So I was hoping that you can get me, a raw handbag.
What's raw handbag?
So raw handbags are these handbags that my girl Charnay is the CEO of this company, and she makes handbags in all different styles and shapes, and basically their job is to inspire women to wear fearlessly, spread womanhood, and inspire.
So you don't care which one I get you, just as long as it's raw?
Well, there's this one I really like that's like the Issa Rae one. It's got this on the side. It says she's rooting for everybody Black. And I'd like to get that one because I am rooting for everybody Black these days, and I always have been.
Got you.
So, if you're looking to get me something for our anniversary, you can go to www.rawhandbags.com, and you can put in Lovers10 and get 10% off, and I won't feel no type of way if you get a discount.
Okay.
So, can you check?
Can all of our listeners get that same code as well?
Oh, absolutely. They can all use the code Lovers10 and take 10% off.
So, I mean, if I'm going to get 10% off, they'll get 10% off. We're all winning.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And I get my bag, and you succeed and win for our anniversary.
You got it.
Alrighty. Well, now that we've got that all squared away, let's get to the show. Hi, everybody.
What's going on, world?
How we doing?
I didn't hear you. What you said?
How we doing?
How are we doing?
I mean, okay, how are you doing?
You know how I'm doing. I'm cooling, living this life. How's everything on your end?
I'm pretty good. Just started a science club with my kids, and I'm teaching some gifted and advanced 6th graders.
Ooh.
Yeah, feeling like a super teacher.
So were they gifted before you, or were they gifted after?
They were tested. I didn't make them gifted. Okay. But
if I was you, I'd have told people they became gifted.
Because gifted is kind of more like something in them more than something that I instilled in them. But what I do take credit for is helping, help them raise the bar as far as sharing their gifts and exploring their talents. So,
got you.
I felt really, really teachery today. And
teachery. Yeah,
that's a good word. And
is that a real word, or is it something?
Oh, absolutely not. See, it's okay to say words that are made up when you're aware that they're made up.
Well, I just have to ask. I don't want to be out and about and like, yeah, it's real teachery, and they'd be like, what?
Yeah, no.
So that's why I had to ask.
I know, I understand, and you know what? Asking is the first step to being on the right path.
Got you.
So anyway, but I'm good. I can't complain. Ready for the weekend, and
I am too.
Yeah, I know you got big plans this weekend. Big fun kicking off that birthday month, right?
Something regular.
Somebody's turning 30. Somebody's turning 30.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm excited.
I don't know why.
Because you're going to be on my side. Come join me.
I mean, it's cool. You're going to be 31 soon.
Whatever.
We're going to be in 2 different playing fields again.
No, whatever. Anywho. So, if TJ is, going to be trekking across the country with his guys, so...
Yeah, I'm going to Houston this week. Yeah. And yeah, H-Town, what's up? Never been before.
I liked Houston. I only went when I was a kid, when my uncle lived there, but
don't count.
I always loved it. It does count.
No, it doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
It's different when you go as a child than when you go as an adult.
It's different experiences, but you can't negate the fact that I was there.
I'm not negating it. I'm just saying it's just different.
Okay.
Like when I went to Miami at age 18 versus when I went to Miami at age 21, 2 difference. I went to Vegas at 20 and I went to Vegas at 21, 2 differences. Just saying.
Different, but I was there. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not negating. I'm just saying it's not the same.
Don't use my words against me.
Anyway.
All right. So, on this week of Lovers Quarrel, it's always time for our vent. And
are you kicking it off this week?
I can. Do you want me to? I'll do it. I'll take it. Got it. Ready. Let's go. Lock and load. So, my vent of the week is, it's about being in denial about who your loved ones are. And that could be like not just your significant others, it could be your family.
I need examples.
Okay, I got you. Let me set it up, okay?
Go ahead.
So, you know how we all know people who, no matter what you might say about their loved ones, be it like their friends, their family, their significant other, and like you could also be somebody who's very, very close with them and who's like very close with the other person that you're speaking on, and like even you're not even from a place of malice. If you're making an observation about who they are, or maybe something that's not like necessarily the most appealing characteristic about them, that like that person that you're telling that to is like always in denial, like, oh no, you must be mistaken. Like, no, you can't.
I'm so confused.
You're so okay. I'm sorry.
Like, I need you to give me like a fictional story.
Okay.
Lisa and John.
Got it. Okay. So sorry, y'all, if I also confused you. So let's say me and you have like a really, really good friend, right?
His name is George.
Okay, George.
Okay.
And
no, hold on. We can't do George because I don't want George to be like, this is real. Yeah.
Okay. So now
his name is Pure Aqua.
Pure Aqua. Okay. So our friend Pure Aqua.
Mm-hmm.
He's
French, by the way.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Our friend Pure Aqua.
Mm-hmm.
Good guy. Has his flaws.
What's his flaws?
Let's say he is a freeloader.
It's a freeloader?
Yeah.
How the fuck is my friend?
Okay, because y'all go way back. Y'all went, I don't know. So.
Okay. So my freeloading ass friend.
Pure Aqua.
Pure Aqua.
So let's say I come.
Who's French?
Who's French. And I tell you like, yeah, I know that's your guy, babe, but Pure Aqua, like, he really is like freeloading. Like, I see how he freeloads off of you, how he tries to freeload off of me, off of other people.
And then I'm like, nah.
You gotta be, nah.
You're bugging. Pure Aqua would never do that.
Exactly.
He's French.
Exactly.
So how could he do that? If he's French.
So yeah. So basically, like, my issue or my vent is with people like you, who are not real about the people in your life, who aren't necessarily, who might be good people overall, but who have some flawed traits.
So like you mean like the enablers, the people who don't like the person who's like an enabler, like
enablers. Okay,
they don't.
I can tie a little bow around that, my whole vent, and just say that enablers bother the hell out of me, because the person that you're enabling is not going to change for the better if you continue to enable their bullshit. And
I can see that.
It's frustrating because like I think I'm more mad at the enabler than the enabled.
I mean, yeah, I can see that.
Okay, so.
But Pure Aqua would never freeload.
You are an enabler. Look at it, you made me mess up my words. Enabler.
My friend Pure Aqua would never do that. So.
He's French.
Anyway.
He might.
I mean, mine is kind of... So, are you finished with your vent?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So my vent is kind of... You don't like enabler. I don't like people who give excuses, right?
Okay.
I hate when you have an excuse for why you can't do something.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably like... That's up there, like, with one of my, like, most hated things. I hate people who lie. But, like, when you make excuses for things...
Mm-hmm.
Like, I couldn't do this because of that. Like, just say I didn't want to do it.
Well, let me ask, what's the difference between an excuse and a reason?
An excuse is like, I can't do this. I can't take you somewhere because of the situation. But you really could take me, you just don't want to take me. So you're giving me an excuse. Whereas someone, like, the reason is, I can't drive because my license is suspended.
That's a reason.
That's a reason. As opposed to saying, I can't drive because...
to the doctor.
I can't drive because it's my mother's car. But you drive that car everywhere else. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So...
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
That's just my thing. I don't like excuses. I'd rather you just tell me you don't want to do something. Like, don't give me don't give me an excuse. Don't give me a bullshit reason Just say I don't want to do it.
Okay.
I respect the shooter.
Do you give excuses ever?
No, I don't think I do. If I don't want to do something, I'm going to tell you I don't want to do it.
I know, because you're a touch of an asshole, that's all.
No, I would respect to be real. Like, if you don't want to do it, then say I don't want to do it. Don't try to give me like a nice story so you're protecting yourself and you're not hurting whoever's feelings. Fuck it, hurt my feelings. I'd rather you hurt my feelings and be honest than you to hit me with some.
Let me ask you this: if the person hurts your feelings and they're honest,
First of, I don't have feelings, but go ahead.
There's some truth to that. So if somebody quote unquote hurts your feelings and just like, nah, TJ, I don't want to do this. I don't want to come. And it's something that maybe meant something to you or whatever. Like, do you still like bang with that person after?
I'd remember it. Listen, life is all about knowing the people who come into your life, and this is just my point of view, and accepting them for who they are. You got to know who your friends are, who your family is, and you know, I'm a big believer of calling a spade a spade. If your parents ain't shit.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, what you say?
I was saying, and like back to what I was saying, like, don't be in denial about who these people are.
If your parents ain't shit, then you know your parents ain't shit. If you got a cousin who bullshits, then you have a cousin that bullshit. If you have a friend that freeloads, even though Pure Aqua doesn't freeload, but if you had one who freeload, accept it for what it is. So yeah, that's just my thing.
What do you think like is the worst type of friend or relative? Like, is it like the lying one, the freeloading one?
I mean, lying for me, I don't care if you freeload. The if I have it, then it doesn't matter. Huh? I said, like, if I have it and you're freeloading, I don't know. I haven't experienced it yet. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a difference between I don't have it and you're freeloading, or you think I have it, so you're freeloading. Mm-hmm. But if I have it and this is who you are, and I've accepted it, then I can't get mad at you for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't lie to me. I hate lying. Like, it's pointless.
I mean, I get it.
It's pointless.
I understand. Lies have their place in the world, but they never really make anything better. They only just serve to kind of make shit worse. But I'm glad we got it off our chest, because now we can keep it pushing. Next up, we've got our relationship tip of the week. And our relationship tip of the week is a little bit twofold. So one thing that TJ and I were kind of joking and talking about was we were kind of spending time together, and I was being my natural self, and he was like, "You are mad awkward," and I was like, "I am."
Were you being your natural self, or? I
was being my natural self. I am naturally awkward in some ways.
Own your truth.
I do own my truth. Okay. Thank you very much.
Be great.
So, saying that to say, like, in a relationship, like, what sense does it make to be anything other than your most authentic self? And if that's a quirky, it's weird, it's awkward, it's different, whatever you want to call it, be that with your partner, because, you know,
you should be able to be yourself. You should
be able to be yourself, and in the majority of the time, being yourself should be something that person wants to be around. Not necessarily all the time, but most of the time. Like,
sure, why not?
Yeah. You're sitting here acting like I'm so like difficult to be around.
I didn't say that. You're putting a narrative.
You're like, sure, why not?
I don't think I said any of that.
You said just run the tape back.
We will.
Just like that. Everybody, y'all listen. Y'all heard him. He was like, TJ.
Anyway, see, this is awkward, but you gotta let her be great. You know.
I am great.
You are.
I'm amazing.
Debatable. You're great. I'm not gonna give you amazing.
I'm amazing.
You're amazing.
I'm
exactly. What's the second?
So what do you're just like that?
I'm top 5 dead or alive.
You're like
4 tough.
You're the short A. You're like
No, I'm definitely amazing.
Yeah,
you can't spell amazing without TJ. So
I sure the hell can.
No.
I can spell it without T or the J.
No, you really can't.
Okay.
When I was in the 5th grade,
you said you didn't want to be.
I was in the 5th grade. I had a spelling bee. They said spell out amazing. I said TJ. They said you won. I mean, I don't make these things up. greatness.
What? And spelling bee. Spelling bee at the school where y'all got like smiley faces instead of grades.
That's not what we got.
I'm about to slander your school. Like,
I'm cool with that.
Your school where everybody's first name basis. Get the hell out of here.
Exactly.
Y'all at TJ's elementary and middle school, like instead of like, you know how you got like an A or B or even like an E or satisfactory, not satisfactory.
We got numbers.
They got like smiley faces.
We definitely did.
Like, the red circle means bad. The blue triangle means good. The green square means needs improvement.
You're making it funny right now, so I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that because being comedic is all about timing. So this is perfect timing.
I had good timing?
Yes, you had perfect timing.
So should I stop here?
I mean, typically you should, but you're gonna keep going, and then people are gonna be like, "Boo."
No.
Boo.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
But we didn't have that. We had numbers. We had a number system.
So what was an A? A 1 or a 4?
5.
A 5?
Yeah.
So if you got 5, it's like, oh shit, I got a 5.
Yeah.
Like you came home like, Ma, I got all 5s.
Yeah, or if you get 3, that's in the middle.
It's like a C.
Sure, why not? I don't know. We didn't have like an ABC system.
How did you get out of 8th grade?
All right, this is not what we're gonna do. Because technically, in the real world, when you have performance reviews, you don't get letters, you get numbers.
Oh, so
5 being high, 1 being low. So same shit.
It really wasn't like A or B. It was more like 1 was like strongly disagree, and 5 was like strongly agree. So like I strongly disagree.
Something like that.
The TJ.
It's been so long.
His geometry.
I don't know how many years ago that was. I passed. I have a master's. Working on my second one. Something worked. All right.
Okay. It was. I think that had to do. You were a little bit more gifted and talented than in school. All right.
You're a terrible human being.
I'm a terrible.
Yes. You're a terrible
I'm
human
a teacher.
being.
I have expertise in this.
Huh?
Oh my God.
Be great. All right. Second
half of our relationship tip of the week is
you should have some coof. There you go. Well, go ahead.
Preaching to the choir.
Listen.
So take time. You know, with TJ going out of town, it made me think. Take time to spend time with your friends.
Fuck yeah.
Because as much as you might love your significant other, you need your girls, you need your guys, you need that time apart.
And you guys need your girls.
Yeah, I'm rolling my eyes. I know you can't see. But, yeah, like, absence does make the heart grow fonder at times. And a weekend away with your guys, you know, a trip to Mexico with your girls is sometimes necessary in order for you to.
I suppose.
I know.
Be great.
I'm sorry. So wait. So a weekend away is one thing, but are we gonna quarrel this early in the episode?
I'm not saying anything. All that stuff is be great.
Yeah.
I mean, my 2 days. It's really a red eye. It feels like 15.
It's not.
We got a toddler.
It's not. It's.
And she needs her mother.
She needs him.
She don't really need a father. She ain't gonna need me until about age 4 for real.
Every girl needs her daddy.
Yeah, but age like 3 or 4, when words is flowing and stuff, they'll be like her best friend. Right now, I don't mean anything.
You're her daddy.
We walk in the room and she'll be like, so excited to see me, and then you walking behind me and she's just like, all right, I'm done with you, sir. Hey, yo, ma. But, you know, be great. Yes, I agree. You need your time apart. You need to be able to miss your significant other. You need to be able to have a life outside of your significant other. And that's not a negative thing. Just because you're married, it shouldn't be that you only do things with your significant other. You should have a life outside of it. I mean, for some people, it's the most amazing thing ever.
I know, it's like, I don't go anywhere without my husband or my wife or my girl or my guy.
Please leave.
Huh?
Please leave.
Yeah,
Go.
I can't fade that.
Get.
Scoot.
Now. Out. Farewell. So, yeah.
Ta-ta.
So, you know, I definitely agree with that relationship tip, you know. And even, I mean, it doesn't have to always be as drastic as a trip out, going away, but, you know, a night out.
Hour. Go to like a happy hour.
Yeah, a night out. You just got to be able to keep it. I feel like it helps keep it spicy. You know. Because when they out, you may miss them.
Yeah, and it's just, and the thing is, like, you were your own person, or should have been your own person before you met them.
A lot of people who get in relationships and that's what they become, or they join an organization and that's what they become, or stuff like that. So
yeah, well, those are 2-part relationship tip for the week. They're totally unrelated, but they're both truly important and applicable. Be awkward and spend time with your girls, spend time with your guys.
And guys, spend time with your girls.
And girls, spend time with your guys.
I mean, listen, do what you gotta do.
Exactly. I mean, you feel like you gotta throw that in there.
I'm just saying, you may have girlfriends.
Of course, and you may have guy friends.
Sure. Anyway.
I'm gonna punch you.
Violence.
In the nose.
That's what you see from Queens girls.
We don't tolerate disrespect.
I mean, listen.
All right. So, we ready? Letter. You ready? I think it's a good one.
Sure. I typically don't read them beforehand, so go ahead.
All right.
Surprise me.
Okay.
What's going on?
So, this one's a little complex, I guess I would say. So,
complex.
put your thinking cap on. All right?
Gotta start using my numbers.
You gonna rate this letter from a 1 to a 5? All right. So, this letter says, "Hey, Dani and TJ.
Yeah.
I really hope you can help me out with my problem.
Yeah.
We're gonna try. I've been on and off exclusively dating this guy for about 1.5 years. Okay? And things should be more serious based on our chemistry and compatibility, but they're not."
Okay.
That's not even quite where the issue is.
Okay.
However, the other day, another guy I tried to shoot my shot with a while back before said current guy reached out and is showing some serious interest in me and asked me on a date. The problem is, he asked if I was in a serious relationship before he asked me out. Okay. And I said no. Am I wrong for giving the new guy
She's a liar. Liar and a whore.
I'm finishing the question.
Go ahead.
Am I wrong for giving the new guy a try? I did think he was my type in the past, and I'm technically not in a relationship, so I don't feel like I'm lying. Or should I be faithful, quote unquote, to my on again, off again situationship that should have been so much more? Whew, that was a lot. Can't wait to hear what you guys think. Love the show. Signed, Stuck Between a Rock and a DM.
She's clever. At the end. So, guys, you may have heard me call her a whore. I was joking.
You called her a whore?
Yeah, I said she was a liar and a whore.
Why would you call her a whore?
It's a joke.
Y'all, don't listen, please.
That's why I had to put the disclaimer out there.
Okay. I was too busy reading.
Well, listen, you don't want that task.
Whatever. It's multitasking as a figment of your imagination.
Got your rabbit ass mind.
Whatever.
Some real shit.
No, it's not.
It is.
That could be our quarrel next week.
How many hours in the day is there?
24.
25.
Okay.
Listen, it's not about us right now. It's not about us right now.
It's not.
It's about rocking a DM. Mm-hmm. Between a rock and a DM.
Let's call her Rocky.
Rocky?
Yeah.
All right. So
basically, Rocky is saying that
the new
she's been like in a relationship, kind of like this on again, off again. Like,
I hate these new, like,
what?
Like this new era of dating. Like, we're talking, we're doing everything as a couple, but we're not a couple.
Well, we missed that. We missed that boat. So
no, I get that. I'm just saying.
You
it's
hate
just weird
about
to me.
It's a reality. Like, dating is just not cut and dry. It's not. It was like, me and you had the luxury of being in high school and be like, look, we go together or we don't, and that's it.
That's what I said.
I know.
You didn't. You trying to be a thotty body, but
let's not say that. That's not true.
Listen. So, I don't think she's wrong. On and off exclusively dating this guy.
So, like, basically...
So what's the on and off?
So, I think it's just, like, they are, like, when they're on, it's
on.
like, me and you, we do all the things that boyfriend and girlfriend do, but
there's no title.
I don't think there's a title.
Okay.
But during this like last year and a half, it hasn't been like consistent. There's also been like months or time frames where they've been just like not communicating at all.
Is that what you got from this?
That is what I got from that. Or like they're like playing games. Like they fall, maybe they like fall out, but then they end up coming back to each other.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say shoot your shot, love.
So she should like talk to the dude who,
Why not?
she's
not in a relationship.
She shot her shot with this second guy before the situationship guy, and then she's been dealing with the situationship, which should be more, but then it isn't. And then let me just clarify for the listeners too. And then now the dude that she like hit up 2 years ago finally has come around and be like, hey, you're a nice chick, you're pretty, blah blah. Let me take you out, but I'm not trying to get in no messiness. I need to know, are you in a serious relationship? And 1.5 years is a long time.
I mean, definitely, but I mean, so part of me is like, yeah, like you're not exclusive, so there's nothing wrong with doing what you're doing. But then part of me is also like 1.5 years. Like it took you 1.5 years to respond to a DM.
Well, we don't know. Maybe like they've been doing there's been some like banter.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, based off of you saying the 1.5 years. I mean, ultimately, let's just answer the questions. Am I wrong for giving the new guy a try? No.
I don't think so either.
If she's not in a relationship, you can date. You can do whatever you want.
Especially even with labels.
Yeah, especially if you have no label. Now, if you have a label, then yes, you should do it. Yeah, so if you're not in a serious relationship, I don't think so. If you were in a serious relationship, I think you should tell that person. I'm all about giving people choices. As far as should you be faithful to no, you should not be faithful to an on again, off again situationship. If that person is not making you their exclusive partner in life at this time, then it's fair game. It's fair game.
But what if, like, she does that and then situationship guy is like, I'm ready to commit. I'm ready to, like, take it to the next step. But now she's, like, on a date eating ice cream with...
I mean, I think...
Started with a DM, now we here.
But are you showing me that commitment now because you know somebody else want it? Mm-hmm. Or are you doing it because you just are ready to do it now?
True.
I feel like everything is about what the situation is. Time. Again, if you are not in a serious relationship with somebody, you have all free will to do what you're going to do. Mm-hmm. I don't think you have to answer to anybody because you're not in a relationship. Now, if you plan on being sexual with both parties, I think then there should be some type of, hey, I have sex with this individual. Me and you might have sex, but I want you to know. I'm just really big with just being able to have that open communication. I think you should. I think when you don't give people the opportunity to make that decision, you're taking away the trust. You're taking away building that relationship. Mm-hmm. So I think that would be the key. But no, I don't think she's wrong for saying what she said. I don't think she's wrong for reaching out, for entertaining it. The only thing is, how long did it take the person to entertain you back? Because if you said 1.5 years, I mean, it doesn't say it in there, but we're just hypothetically. Mm-hmm. Like, if it took them 3 months, in my mind, why it took you 3 months? Mm-hmm. Now, you could have been in a relationship, well, let's say 1.5 years. Mm-hmm. You could have been in a relationship for 1.5 years. Mm-hmm. So you were being a good guy.
Got it.
You know what I mean? But that would be my question. What took you so long? Or why now? And then you may tell me some dope shit.
And then you're like, oh, yes, let's go out.
Splash.
Oh, my God. Well, I can pretty much agree with what you were saying, babe, in the sense that, like, I don't think you... Like, I understand the guilt or the conflict that you might... Internal struggle you would feel with that.
Why?
Because you, even without trying, you still feel like a sense of like loyalty to the person that you've been on again, off again with. Like they've been like they've been a consistent but inconsistent presence in your life.
So if you have you have your friend that you met, this is your friend. Mm-hmm. Do you meet a new friend? Mm-hmm. Do you tell your friend about your new friend?
Eventually. You don't have to.
Do you feel guilty for having a new friend?
But my thing is this: is that if you and your old friend go every Thursday, come hella hot water, y'all go get ice cream, and then all of a sudden you meet a new friend, and now it's every other Thursday, or it's once a month on Thursdays, then you recognize that like that's changing the dynamic of your relationship because it's impacting or impeding the amount of time you used to spend, and that with this new friend. So
using the friend may have not been the best example, but I feel like because with a friend, you should have other friends. Like dynamics change, people move, people have different interests, people have different ideas. So that shouldn't. For me, I wouldn't feel guilty. If me and you have no stock, why am I feeling guilty?
Because time spent still means something to some people. Well, but I
guess
agree
that's
that
why
like
I'm in a
she
relationship
should.
For all my life.
What?
I said I guess that's why I'm in a relationship for all my life.
I think that's why. I don't know. You're not cut out for dating.
I'm not. I'm not at all.
So all that to say is that Rocky, you're not wrong for entertaining the other guy's DM. Make sure his intentions are as best as you can, as pure as you can make them, and make sure that you make it very clear that you're just trying to see what's out there. But you don't have a ring on your finger. You didn't sign any marriage certificate. You didn't speak to somebody in front of the Lord or a justice of the peace, whoever. So you have like all the time in the world to like figure out what it is you want and who it is you want to be with.
Hey, Rocky girl, let me tell you, you only get this life thing once, they say. So you gotta live this to the fullest. So I would live with no regrets.
Are you tempted to say YOLO?
Huh?
Are you tempted to say YOLO?
No. Especially not because you've said it. I mean, I wouldn't have thought about that, but I just think she should shoot her shot and kind of go from there. I think all women should be confident and strong in the things that they do. And I'm gonna kind of segue real quick, but they had that thing about Hurt Bay, and then they had
part
like
two?
the part 2.
He's an asshole.
He is, but why? She looks weak in both.
She does look very like frail and. Like,
she looks very mumble mouth and.
But he looks like a horrible human being.
Like but saying that to say, like, using that as an example of that's not confident. So, Rocky, you need to be not Hurt Bay. Mm-hmm. You need to live your life, your best life.
Well, she said she got a new man, or she doing.
If she had a new man and she moved on, she would have done Hurt Bay too. She was trying to get viral again, and this is what happens.
That's what he was trying to say. He was still just a jerk.
I agree with him.
But he's still a jerk.
She probably was like, let's do it. And it ruined her because now she's Hurt Bay. Like,
no,
could you imagine?
He got mad hate mail. Like, people in his comments, like, threatening the hell out of him.
I get that. But she's Hurt Bay. Like, you walk around and your name is Hurt Bay. That's terrible. If Tatum was Hurt Bay, I would be devastated. If she became Hurt Bay, if she went on and did a monologue with her ex, like, it's over. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Rocky. You're not in a relationship. Mm-hmm. So you don't have no one to answer to.
Yeah, when it comes down to it, you do what you want because you popping. You sound like you're popping, Rocky.
I just want the women to be more confident. Not saying that all women aren't, but just own your shit.
Step it up. Well, thank you, wise old Mr. Byerson.
I'm not old. Turned 30 now. I'm old. It's crazy to me.
Join us, why don't you?
Well, listen, I got mad days left, so let me rock my 29.
Oh my God. Well, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back. Baby?
What's going on?
You want to care to explain to me what you're doing?
Listen, I'm unlocking my lock and load grips so I can put them things on.
Oh, okay.
You know?
So lock and load grips.
Exactly. I got to get ready. About to go to the gym. Feel me?
All right.
So I got to make sure my hands stay buttery smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know what I mean? I don't need no calluses in my life.
Exactly. Because you got to, like, touch me with those, and I don't want no, you know, callous hands or rough hands touching me.
Yeah, I got to touch you with it. So I got to make sure that my hands don't get calluses. And the only way to prevent that is using Gainz Sports Gear's lock and load grips.
All right. Tell me more.
So, you know, Gainz Sports Gear is based out of Baltimore, Maryland. And, you know, their slogan is embrace the process. You know, you got to embrace the process of working out.
Got it.
Trying to get sexy flexy for the summer.
Let's do it.
So, you know, you got to get the lock and load grip so that way when you pushing that metal, you don't mess up your hands.
Pumping that iron.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, listen, I know the owner of Gainz. It's my guy. And he got a gift for everybody. 10% off.
Nice.
And you may say, how do you get 10% off?
How do you?
I mean, listen, you go to GainsSportsGear.com. Yes, Gainz with a Z. And then you use our code Lovers10. And then you get 10% off your first purchase. And let me tell you, you got the lock and load grips. He got the wrist wraps. He has hats, shirts. Like, you can be gym ready by messing with Gainz.
True that.
Black owned.
Dope.
And listen, it's great brand, great quality. So listen, go to GainSportsGear.com, use our code, get 10% off, and embrace the process. And now back to the show.
Baby, guess what?
What?
We have reached the time of the show
What's that time?
where me and you get to quarrel. We get to beef. We get to argue. We get to have discourse on things that we don't agree on. So I think
life.
It is. And this is sometimes I think kind of like my favorite part of the show, because this is really where me and you can kind of really dig deep into some stuff besides the letters. So this week's quarrel is something that I think a lot of people have dealt with, and a lot of people have different opinions on it. And the quarrel of this week is, matter of fact, back up, pause. You know what I forgot to do, babe?
What?
It's a Lovers Quarrel. How could I am so sorry, y'all.
No, nobody's missing it.
I did y'all a disservice in not introducing that segment properly. So we're gonna run it back like this. That was a rewind, okay?
Oh, that's a terrible rewind.
That was a rewind.
That's why nobody wants you to intro the show. They don't want you to intro it.
Baby, guess what?
What?
It is now time for the Lovers Quarrel segment of the show.
Okay.
Ding 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 ding. Fight. Dun, 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 dun,
This is ridiculous. I mean,
put him up.
This is the awkwardness.
Put him up.
Okay.
Rip it and rhyme. Rhyme and I rip. I'm ready.
Okay. Let's do quarrel.
Look at me. My fists are balled. You see this? I balls this.
That's not how it goes.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
What does it say?
I'm not telling you.
That's fine. I'll look it up. Smoking Aces. I can find it. It's probably on Netflix. All right.
It's not on Netflix. Well, go ahead.
Y'all, he be hating on our love.
I'm hating on your love.
Yes, me and the listeners, we have something special going.
Okay.
And you're hating.
I don't want to hate
live
on
for
that.
this moment.
Okay.
Every episode.
Y'all live for this moment.
They do.
Okay.
Ask the people.
I'm gonna ask them. But y'all live for that moment.
They do. I promise you that.
I'm like, no.
I'll put money on it.
Okay.
All right. But now let's get down to business. So, our quarrel for this week is, should couples argue in public? Because quarrels happen all the time.
All the time.
In any place. And they're not always at home behind closed doors. So when something bubbles up to the surface, when you're in Trader Joe's, do you speak on it then and there? Or do you wait until later? Senor Byerson, where do you stand on this quarrel?
I think it depends on the situation, what you're quarreling about. Sometimes a healthy argument is A-okay, if you ask me.
Sometimes a healthy argument is A-okay. I agree with that. Where that healthy argument happens matters, because people act different when they have an audience. And when you are arguing with your significant other and now all of a sudden you got people watching, it's a pride thing. And now the shit that could have been like a level 5 argument turns into like a level 9 argument. And
I mean,
that's all because like you trying to stunt because it's
you shouldn't
around.
Change.
Huh?
You shouldn't. You see, that sounds like a personal thing. That sounds like you feel like if you arguing now you showing off. So that's a personal demon that you gotta deal with.
That's something I have to deal with.
Yeah.
So you don't think that you ever like talk? You get a little bit more bold.
No, I don't.
Your back don't get a little straighter when you.
I'm the same, no matter what.
I mean, you are a very consistent asshole.
I mean, if that's what you want to call it. So
that is what I'm gonna call it.
All right. I'm consistent, so I'm gonna argue with you the same way, regardless of who's there.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You can't, but it's not for everybody's business.
It's not, but I mean,
because
as you get older, you should stop giving a fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
or at least you should. You know.
I get that, but
I just feel like if we argue it, I mean, I wouldn't argue because I'm a large black male and I might get shot. So
listen, we've had people think that an argument between you and I was worse than what it was just because of your tone of voice.
I don't think that's what it is, but okay.
Well, I mean, like saying, like I get what you're saying, because like your tone of voice, your size, your stature, like those are things that you have to take into consideration, and that's honestly what people need to take into consideration already, because they don't. Yeah, we've had
the cops called on us one time.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I don't know if you wanted to go there.
I mean, listen, we gotta be. I mean, I'm okay with being open and honest.
Okay, so yeah, we had the cops called on us one time. We were arguing when we were in college.
I don't remember where we were.
We were in Cardiff. We were at the apartment. Because Eric was there. Eric came knocking on the bedroom door. He was like, so the cops are at the door?
Yeah.
Because our people next door were like, probably like, I think he's going to beat her.
And you look white. So they was like, fuck this.
And they came in. I had a whole attitude too. You could tell I was like, why are y'all here?
Exactly.
I was like, this is my boyfriend. We had an argument.
That's what white women do. You seen Get Out.
I was not.
I'm just saying.
I'm not Rose.
Just saying.
I'm not Rose.
I mean, a black woman have been like.
Didn't you just hear me say I'm rooting for everybody black purse from Raw?
I did hear that.
I ain't trying to perpetrate.
I did hear that on the intro. I'm just saying that when we had that argument, I don't remember. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't think he was really that loud though.
I don't know. But you're loud in general, and
but that's just who I am. But
that's another reason why I don't think I think, and this is based off of our experience or my experience with obviously in our marriage and our relationship. It's another reason why I don't want to argue in public, because like.
I mean, we don't though.
I mean, we don't. But
I'm just saying, like, we don't because
you're drawing unnecessary attention to yourself. Like, why would people want to do that? I mean, we have had arguments in public, not like the middle of like a grocery store or the mall, but me and you argue during Snowmageddon, in 2010. Yeah. In the parking lot.
It wasn't really an argument per se.
I know, I fucking yelled. That's what I'm saying.
Because I just want everyone to just hear her, understand that this sweet person is always the aggressor.
I'm not always the aggressor.
I just want you to see. I just want you all to see how the colonizers work.
Oh, somebody go see Black Panther one time, because I do need to go see it again. And
I don't have to see it again.
I do.
Okay.
That could be another quarrel. We could argue about that.
It can definitely be a quarrel.
Okay, but the point being is like, if I'm the aggressor, you're the agitator.
Not at all.
You're an agitator.
I'm not.
You are.
I could just look at you
and pick.
I could just look at you and you would take it the wrong way. You are the
finger that hovers on the hand of the person who's like, I'm not touching you. That's what you do.
You're making excuses.
I'm not making excuses. I'm telling you.
You're not accepting your responsibility that you are the aggressor. You are the bully.
I'm a bully.
You would know.
You are the Takes bully. Home no one last episode.
You are the bully. No. The last episode now everybody distinctively said.
Okay.
Distinctively said.
I thought TJ was a bully, but
exactly, just because I'm large and I'm loud and I'm confident.
Okay, so do you think that means that like you should? That you said yourself that's why you curb as an adult. You curb sometimes the things that you say or how you respond to things because you don't want negative attention. Yeah,
because I know that being the big black male that I am, they're gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Anything I say or do because I'm big and I'm black, then it's like, oh, he had to be the aggressor. Okay. When I was in school, the kids would bother me, they'll hit me, and then I would retaliate, and then I would get in trouble because
push him through a wall.
Because it's. You said what?
Did you push him through a wall?
I didn't push nobody through no damn wall. I just hit them back. But it's like TJ's bigger. He should have self-restraint. The fuck?
I mean,
I'm telling you. I'm just saying. And it wasn't until my 11th grade U.S. history, Mr. Williams, God rest his soul, he was this big black man. He was loud, and he used to always say that in class. They don't like me downstairs because I'm a big black man and I'm loud. And he used to wear a sweater year-round with a ball hat. But he knew his U.S. history. He was like, I'm going to teach you what they want they want us to teach you. Mm-hmm. But I'm also going to teach you the real shit behind it. And I loved him.
Listen.
I got my highest region was like an 88, I think. And it was U.S. history.
It's a whole lot more than 5. 88, that's got to be like...
You're an asshole. Exactly. There you go. The aggressor.
I'm not the aggressor.
Do you see how they do
you
us?
Said that you appreciate, like...
No, I do. That's perfect timing. 100%. I'm joking.
I know.
But they can't see my face, so that's why.
Oh, okay.
But that's 100% the truth. So that's what I'm saying. Personally, I think sometimes, you argue where you argue. But we do live in a time and place where those arguments could be deadly, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't like the idea. I personally am not a fan of arguing in public because
I love seeing arguments in public because I'm nosy as shit.
Because it's drama, it's entertainment, and I don't want to be somebody else's entertainment. My misery, my anger, my pain.
Yeah,
is not for somebody.
I'm not
else
saying
to get
personally.
their rocks off.
I'm saying we should not argue now. They should argue. Them over there.
Them. They.
Yeah, they them. They should definitely argue. I want to see that. Like,
you're wrong.
Like when I see an argument, I kind of like slow up.
Down.
I don't want to make direct eye contact because that could be dangerous too. But I'd be like, "Oops, drop the phone, drop the keys." Like, oh,
you're the worst.
But no. So, say not to say that. Although I'm pro argument, I'm also pro-life, and I think that you need to... Yeah, I'm pro, people's life.
Oh, okay. I wasn't... Pro-life means a lot of different
I know. You didn't even let me finish.
I apologize.
Come on, aggressor. You see how these colonizers do?
Mm-hmm. All right, Killmonger.
First off, he was the best part of the movie. 100%.
He was a very great part of the movie, but the whole movie was great.
Well, let me finish this, and then we can kind of talk about that.
All right, go ahead.
So, you shouldn't argue out in public. Even though this person right here would love to see you argue. As long as I don't get physical, I don't want to see that. But, I want to hear the dirt. So, But like I said, you gotta be pro-life, so you gotta be safe, especially if you're a black man. Mm-hmm. Listen, you're gonna have to just take that L, bruh. And I know your pride may tell you not to, or you may have been taught to defend yourself. But in these streets, all they're gonna see is a big black male, or just males in general. All they're gonna see, but definitely more black males. They're just gonna see you as the aggressor. And all she has to say is, he hit me. Even if you didn't, and it's over. You know? So, you need to protect yourself as best as possible. So, do what we do. Argue at home.
That's true. You can give each other the cold shoulder in public.
Yeah.
Freeze him out. TJ's great at that. He'll be like the mayor, everybody else. Me, it's like I'm not even there sometimes.
I don't know what she's talking about.
All right. That's fine.
Now, this is like a pseudo quarrel now that we can talk about. Black Panther.
Great movie.
It was a good movie. I'm not going to say it was great.
It was a great movie.
Had a lot of great messages. It wasn't a great Marvel movie.
It was a great Marvel movie.
It wasn't a great Marvel. It wasn't a great comic book movie.
So what?
It was a good movie.
Movies did you put ahead of it as far as like MCU?
You gotta tell people what MCU is.
MCU meaning Marvel Comic Universe.
Captain America 2 and 3, way better. Storyline was way better.
I mean, Civil War was very, very good. But
The Winter Soldier was amazing.
Winter Soldier was good too. It was really good too.
If you don't have Captain America 2 and 3, you don't have Black Panther.
Well, no, I get that. I'm not taking anything away from its
I'm just saying. I'm talking about strictly from a comic book lens.
So what was missing from Black Panther that
I feel like it was missing some action. I feel like...
Was there as much action in the first Captain America though? Because
it was.
Okay.
It was, but Captain America's first... The majority of Marvel's first movies weren't good, in my opinion. Captain America 1 was better than Thor 1, so it made it a better movie. The first Iron Man was...
First Iron Man was good.
It was good.
The second one was third one was good.
I remember the third one. Third one was...
Oh shit, what was the third one?
Yeah, third one wasn't that great. That's when they had like mad Iron Mans and
No, that was the first.
That was the third one.
That was the second one. The second one was with the Whiplash dude, Mickey Rourke.
Yeah, the third one...
He built all the like robot ones. That was Hammer, right?
No. The third one is when... Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
What's his girlfriend name?
Pepper.
When Pepper became like the monster.
Yes.
That was the third one.
Oh, because it was like they became like the
super
soldiers.
Yeah, exactly.
That was good.
It was decent. Listen, Captain America right now has the best series.
And then Black Panther? Opinion.
No.
Then who? Because you just shitted on like all the Iron Mans and 2 of the Thors.
I mean, I feel like Ant-Man was better.
Ant-Man was better than Black Panther?
No, I'm not saying it's better than... I'm talking like the series. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place.
Ant-Man only had one movie. You have the second one coming out.
I said that Captain America had the best series. And then you said, what was the next one? And then I was going into the other movies.
Okay.
Only a few of them have series.
Okay. So far, yeah.
Black Panther... Honestly, I think Black Panther 2 is going to be way better. They have more room to grow. I mean, it was an origin story, so I get it. Mm-hmm. But I just... It was a good movie.
Do you think you felt like expectations were set too high?
No. Okay. I'm glad that it did what it did. I'm glad that it has people black powered out and everybody want to be Wakandians and...
It's Wakandan.
My fault. I forgot. You're the official.
Yes.
Yeah. You and Rachel Dolezal.
And shut up.
I'm just saying. Anyway.
I'm the Wakandan ambassador.
I guess. In this household, you are. You got it. I don't want to be there.
Thank you.
Not right now.
Wakanda forever.
Whatever. You're terrible. At the end of the day, it was a good movie. It wasn't a great movie. What made it great?
What made it great?
What made it great? You know what?
The visuals.
I'll give you that.
Plot.
It was a great movie. It was not a great Marvel movie. It was not a great comic book movie. It was a good comic book movie.
I'll say this. I would have liked to have sseen even more action. But the action scenes that were there were really good. Especially my favorite action scenes were more with the Dora Milaje than the Black Panther ones. Except for one with the car chase. I thought that was really good. Where Shuri jumped in the car.
That I
love
cool.
Shuri. She was dope.
And I don't want people to think that I hate Black Panther or anything like that.
We're going to get hate mail off of this.
I mean, it's my opinion. I'm okay with that. I'm just saying, same way how people killed Ben Affleck for being Batman, and I thought he did a good job.
He wasn't as bad as I thought he would be. I still think Christian Bale was better.
Christian Bale was the best that we've seen in a long time, so that was it. I kind of hated his scowl. He became this...
Because it was like, it's like he was like chewing on rocks.
Yeah, and Batman kind of just had a deep voice, but whatever. I'm just saying, Ben Affleck, he was a different Batman, and I think that's another thing people have to understand with the whole like Black Panther. There's so many different versions and different ways, because like Killmonger doesn't die all the time, or he dies and they bring him back. He was an ally at times. Like, it's so much more. I don't know. I was expecting so much more. Like, when I seen,
have higher expectations.
I guess I did.
Okay, so
like when I seen Guardians of the Galaxy, it's like, oh shit.
It's because you weren't expecting it. You had low expectations. I think that
Maybe
plays a part in it. But I think there were high expectations for Black Panther, but I feel like my expectations were met. So should it
get an Oscar? An Oscar? Should it be nominated?
In the very least, and I'm being like really conservative with that. In the very least, it should be nominated for things like best set design, cinematography, and like
director,
makeup and wardrobe and stuff like that.
Okay, I'll give you that.
And then you could put director. I don't know if I would put any actors.
I would do supporting. Michael B. Jordan played the hell out of that role.
He did play the hell out of that role, but I also feel like
he played the hell out of that role.
But it was kind of an ensemble.
No, he made that movie.
Shuri made that movie too.
He made that movie for me.
Shuri, to me, made the movie for me.
Which one was Shuri?
His little sister.
Yeah, she was funny.
Yes.
She was definitely
smart.
She was definitely
Like,
I would love to see
my girls and my boys back to see them, because I'm like
I would love to see how they implement her, because the new Avengers about to come out.
Yeah, I think she has like a cameo. I think even M'Baku, the Jabari. And let's clarify something. He was not barking.
I know everyone said he was barking.
He was like hooting. Like,
yeah.
He was
being fucking apes.
They were apes. Like, ooh, ooh, like that.
Yeah.
Not barking.
So people saying it
because of the cues or whatever.
Anyway.
All right. Well, hopefully the last 10 minutes of our conversation, most of y'all were able to follow. Because if you don't follow Marvel movies, then we apologize if that was completely over your head.
I mean, it could have been.
But me and TJ had a quarrel because I just felt like he wasn't showing enough love to.
I thought it was. No, I thought it was a great movie for the messages. I'll give you that. Okay. But when we're talking about a Marvel movie, I don't think it was a great Marvel movie. Okay. It was a good Marvel movie. It definitely goes up there with the top introduction movies. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that Black Panther was I didn't know that anybody can be fucking Black Panther.
I didn't know that either.
Drink this herb. And now you are the Black Panther.
Did you see the meme when people were like, I don't got the body of Michael B. Jordan, so I'm going to dress up like Forrest Whitaker and pour grape juice in people's mouths? Talking about, you now have the power of the Black Panther.
Yeah, so I thought that, So I don't want people thinking that I hate our people. It's not the case at all. My eyes is coming from that. And back to it. My expectation... I really didn't have an expectation, but I kind of did, and that sounds crazy.
Well,
because I didn't really.
You're an abstract thinker.
I didn't know how they were gonna go with the Black Panther. So, like I said, the messages was dope. And you know it's dope because people are finding ways to hate.
Absolutely.
I've heard why we're in there light-skinned Africans in there.
Oh, yeah.
So, my thing is, once people start hating, then you know you've made it. So, I think it's a great movie for its message. But it's not a great Marvel comic book movie.
Okay. Last question before we wrap things up.
Go ahead.
Wakanda or Zamunda? Where are you living?
Well, in Wakanda. Even though I don't. If you're an ambassador, I really don't want to go there. But
They're not gonna fucking take you. They're gonna be like,
they're not gonna no, they're not gonna take you.
Why?
Because you're the fucking you're the Offset.
Well, I'm the Killmonger.
Yes, you are the Killmonger.
I'm the Killmonger. But what are you?
I would be in the mountain with the apes.
You're the Jabari tribe.
Yeah. Fuck your technology. We don't want that shit.
You would be Wakanda. You couldn't live a day without some technology.
No, I could. You couldn't. But you're the outsider. You're not 100%. You know what I mean?
Whatever.
Anyway.
Well.
Little jokey joke. But yeah, I would go to Wakanda. They were the richest, and they had all that
vibranium.
Yeah, they had all that technology. So I would want to be with there. Let's make some shit up. So
sounds good. All right, guys. Thank you as always for tuning in, listening, downloading, all that good stuff. We hope you got something out of this podcast from this week. We thank you as always for supporting us. And continue to support us. If you have questions, email them. Please email them to loversquarrelshow@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram at loversquarrelshow. And hit us up on Twitter, aka hit up TJ on Twitter. At
yeah, because I'll be on that thing.
loversquarrel7. And again, if you have any questions, concerns, critical feedback, whatever.
Vince.
Please share them with us.
Yes,
because
please continue sending them.
Love to read them. You know, TJ gets his rocks off of people over conflict, so.
I don't really get rocks off.
I know, I'm just talking about like the people arguing. But
I like to see it.
I
don't really. But no, we really do appreciate it. We just want to continue growing and becoming better at this and being something that you guys can enjoy. So whatever feedback you have, positive, negative, I appreciate it.
Definitely.
Everyone has an opinion, so you're allowed to say how you feel, and it doesn't make you wrong. So
sounds good to me. So of course, like, share, follow, tag once this is posted. And I am your girl Dani.
I'm your guy TJ.
And this has been another episode of Lovers Quarrel. So, like always, we fuss.
We fight. But we love.
Bye. Farewell. So long. Farewell.
I don't know that.
I'm making it up.
You're making it up?
No, like not the first part, but
I'm just saying.
Listen, the people live for my ad libs.
They live.
They live.
Pow, pow, pow.
Yes, Daddy, yes.